A fight that ends in gunfire in Harrisburg. A Lancaster County man selling heroin while out on bail. All crimes happening here in the Susquehanna Valley.
And in the wake of the Baltimore and Ferguson riots, I asked the police chiefs of the Susquehanna Valley's biggest cities to talk about police-community relations. And the chiefs gave frank answers, talking about facing more of an image problem than a crime problem.
It's not a great time to be a cop, I don't think. You know, there's a lot of negative press and publicity out there.
We brought together the police chiefs from York, Lancaster, and Harrisburg recently to talk about crime.
I'll give you an example.
They quickly pointed out how crime is down overall in their communities and not as bad as it's perceived to be.
We have bad guys targeting bad guys. The average citizen here is not being targeted. You know, so it's a misconception. People are being misled by the amount of violence in our cities here.
What we didn't know when we sat down for the interview was that we'd strike a nerve when we asked them about the Ferguson and Baltimore riots and the Black Lives Matter movement.
Black lives matter, but every life out there matters. It's just not black lives. Every life matters.
You know, I don't have a lot of respect for that movement because what may have started out as something that was of a positive nature certainly has deteriorated into garbage.
The strongest comments came from Lancaster Chief Sadler, who says he objects to how the movement has evolved and its tendency to jump to quick conclusions that police are always wrong when using deadly force.
When I see that protest with Black Lives Matter, with them chanting, what are we wanting, pigs in the blanket? I thought, you know, that came from that individual that came up from Baltimore and assassinated the 2 NYPD cops.
But the chiefs also admit that with all the calls police go on every day, they're forced to make hundreds of decisions, and not all of them may be the right one.
I don't know any police officer that wakes up who plans that day that they want to take someone's life. Do we have some bad apples out there? Yes, we do.
And the chiefs point to the training officers receive to prevent unjustified shooting.
Perception is...
Chief Cayley told me the key to dealing with such incidents when they happen is to have partnerships in the community to make sure protests don't deteriorate into the chaos of a Baltimore or Ferguson.
When we do have an officer-involved shooting, that our community members know to hold on a minute and wait for the proper information before they jump to a conclusion about what's happening.
And what the police chiefs say their departments desperately need right now are more African-American police officers. But they admit being a police officer is not a popular occupation in the community right now, and that's something that'll have to change. But it really is a good start.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing how frank they were and open with you in this interview. Were you a little surprised by that?
I was.
Yeah.
You know, I was expecting to get more of the line of, you know, we're police officers, we're there to do a job. We're there to protect our, our officers, because it is a dangerous job being a police officer. But their discussions about Black Lives Matter really cuts to the heart of where the police-community relations are right now, and the fact that something does need to be done about it.
All right. Thank you, Ron.